Untitled. Hi, I'm Noelle. I'm transgender and I'm 1 year old. I have no friends, but I have 14 family members, but they are like friends to me. I was humming through the Scottish forest. While I was humming, a man asked, "Want candy?" I said, no. He grabbed his blood-chopped claws out to get me, so I ran to a shop, bought some guns, knives and other stuff. I grabbed some family to help me defeat the bad heart monster. We set to the wild and hunt for him. We heard the monster say, "Roar!" We jumped and ran, climbed up a tree and jumped down and killed him. Untitled. My wings are tall, fists clench, as I can hear the hunter's footsteps in the wind. The wolves are howling and the frogs are croaking. These men in camouflage costumes keep running after me and my friends with big machines that shoot out nets. They have already taken most of my friends, and I'm scared they will take me next. There is almost none of us left. It is just me and the rest of my friends, but we will overcome them someday, somehow. Dragon by Poppy. I was hiding behind the old gnarly tree when I jumped out, my eyes bright purple, evil, my wings huge and leathery, aching, my scales deep, dark, black, ebony. I blended into my surroundings, the skeleton-like trees. It helps me hunt. I hunt in my woods, nobody else's, mine. So why do silly human beings always stroll through it? I have my habitat, they have theirs. Simple. So I stomp through my green, dank forest, my claws scratching the forest floor, kicking dust and dirt everywhere. I'll be hungry no more. I see a rat. It's clear I'm scaring it. I look closer, my fishy breath waving down its neck. It's a human.
Untitled by Dylan. Hello, my name is Lachlan and I'm a dragon. I'm 15 years old and I live on my own in a gigantic cave. My dad lived when I was 3 years old. My mom died when I was 13. I go out hunting 3 times every 5 days and I always find a deer at least once. The next day, after I told you all about myself, a hunter came towards me and started throwing spears at me. When he ran out of all his spears, he started sprinting for his life. So I chased after him. A few seconds later, I managed to scratch him with my razor-sharp claws. After that, I let him go. That man might come back, but I don't care. As I got back to my cave, I heard a very familiar roar. It was my dad. Hunter by Sean. Hey, I'm just your average 17-year-old student. That's if you count hunting monsters as normal and also as a hobby. It's just part of the job. You see, I was just another ordinary kid in an ordinary secondary school. I was bullied, harassed, and it was standard, both physically and mentally. And wait, I said 2. Only 2. Oh, I said both, not 3. Let's start this again, shall we? So yeah, my life was pretty terrible until I found the mythical hunter sword. I mean, I've heard tales and stories, but they're half-truths, rumors. To put it simply, lies. Until now. When I cautiously picked it up, I realized the truth about our world, that once there were 2 worlds merged into one by a destructive meteor. The world was massive and there was a brutal war as one world was humans, the other monsters. Yes, you heard me. Thankfully, a massive, no wait, gargantuan battle split the world in 2. Really great, right? However, some monsters survived the split and are wreaking havoc. So that's what I'm doing. My latest target monster, simple but deadly. So that's pretty much how I turned from a cowardly failure to a monster hunter.
Untitled by Bailey. Ah! They screamed, and I jumped out on them in the afternoon. It had been a long day, as I woke up with a banging headache. However, I had to get on with my job scaring everyone I met. As I was walking down the street, I saw a young couple stroll the opposite way. I decided to hide in a nearby bush that had such vibrant colours. I knew they would stop nearby. Suddenly, I heard someone shouting from across the road. It sounded like, "Stay back, you monster." I decided to run for it. I ran and ran as fast as I could, but I had no choice of escaping. However, I remembered the car somehow, and I remembered the number plate. The Light by Jack. Hi, I'm Light, and I have no gender. I don't even know my real age. I live forever, unless I'm killed by Dark, my arch nemesis. I live up in the clouds where light is, but Dark lives far underground, near the Earth's core. I believe in happiness for everyone. Dark thinks the opposite. I am actually afraid of Dark because he is more powerful than I am. I help people every day, but they're still scared of me because they think I'm evil when I'm not. I have no friends or family. Well, I don't think so. I sleep for 1,000 years and stay awake for the same. I've been awake now for 500 years. So I have 500 more years. I hate Dark because he is getting bigger by the day. I must defeat him. I built up all my strength and flew underground to his lair. I finally found him and confronted him. Why are you doing this? Why do you want to do this? He didn't say a word, so I made him feel my pain. I grabbed him and covered him in light. He was about to say something, but it was too late. He was already dead.
Jake by Paulina. Today I was walking through the dark woods when I saw a shadow. I wondered who it belonged to. Suddenly it started to move in the long green trees, so I backed away. It jumped out of its hiding place and roared, "Food!" He was monumental and had bulging red eyes with grey and black fur. Thud! The monster attacked the reindeer behind me and ate it full. I ran for my life. After that, I found a bush full of blackberries and grapes. I took some with me. I found a little stream of water and started eating and drinking. The monster followed me down here. He roared, "You will die." And he tried to jump at me, but Karma saves me. Karma flips the monster over and the monster died. Child's Point of View by Robert. Hi, I'm Jerry. Yes, I was scared. Why wouldn't I be? A big monster came up and kicked a ball at me. And now that he's here, he's probably going to eat me whole. Leave me alone. Thanks. I was scared how he went up and tried to punch me. Well, in a way, it's my fault he's angry at me. I called him a monster, a sports day monster. Yes, I should say sorry, but he's really, really scary. I'm not sure how to. He's 8 foot. It looks like he's made of molten lava. He has spikes on his back and long teeth. I just don't know how to say sorry without fainting. Well, I'll say it through the door. Sorry, Mr. Monster. Well, I think he's still angry at me. Well, I'm too scared to be here. I'm only 8. Why would it happen at school on my sports day? It's like everything is going to happen at some point of the day. Well, thanks. I still don't feel safe. I'm going to head home. Bye. Ice Dragon the Monster by Ryan. Hi, I'm Jimmy. I'm a male dragon and I'm 10 years old. I live in a cave called Dragon's Den for dragons only. I wish I lived in a house, but I'm an Indian dragon and I'm an ice dragon. My fear is bullies. They hit me and they always take my lunch. I wish I was treated nicely and not badly. And I don't have a family. I live with mostly dragons. I only have one job, which is hunting people. I wish I worked in a food store. Here's my secret. I kill. Nah, here's my real secret. I'm an ice dragon. No one believes me. I have black and blue skin tone. An enemy is mean and bossy, and my enemy bothers me at 2 a.m. and tells me what to do. Also, he tried killing them, but he remembered he was an ice dragon, the most powerful Indian dragon.
The Tiny Monkey by Ollie. This morning, I woke up and I was small. The good part is that I am super strong. I walked to my mum and dad's house for a family breakfast when I could not see my bro. I asked where he was, and they both looked sad and said he was killed by this evil guy called Ragdolph. I hadn't heard of him before, but I was going to find out who he was if it's the last thing I do. They said his name was Ragdolph and that he lived at the top of the cliff. To me, I thought it would be easy because I love climbing. So I set off looking for Ragdolph. Later that day, I got closer to the top than I had anticipated. So I got ready to face the monster when...
Untitled by Beric. Hi, I am a monster called Ralchid. I am always hunting. My senses are heightened, so I always know if there is prey close by. I live in the mountains of Japan. I live in isolation with no friends. I have never seen or heard that there is another one of my kind, but still I search. My life is a lonely one, as nobody understands me and I have no family to turn to. The Monster's Point of View by Cowley. I feel pain. My strange magenta blood gushes from large wings. I feel weak for once. I feel small. I crouch down, hiding from the human's deadly tranquilizer darts. Suddenly, I burst into flames. I grow higher than the tall spruce trees. I hear the whistle. I feel the sting. I get ready to give up, but absolutely nothing happens. I flap my blue, warm wings and I take off, ignoring the stabbing pain in my right wing. Up in the cold air I go, the heat of my wings warming me. Then I shrink and I feel coldness. Everything went black. The warrior's point of view. I wake up still clasping the SMG Uzi, still hearing the bell ring. Coming, I shout lazily. The door opens and I see my brother's comrade, known as Scout, clasping a yellow note. I'm sorry to inform you that Pete Hancock was killed in action. A single tear runs down my face, but that sadness turns to anger. I grab my Razigan, it was the name of my grandfather's sword, the katana, and dashed to my comrade's house. Bang, 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 I hammered on the door. Eagle, we've got a war to fight. Ring, ring. Hello, says my ma. It's me, Ma, I speak. Oh, hello, Steve. I might not visit for a while, Ma. I hang up. Current location, 34 degrees north, 180 degrees west, says an electronic voice. What are we waiting for? Let's go, says Eagle, and we march, hoping for victory.